I think it's safe to say most people, manga readers, anime originals like myself, are all enjoying Boku no Hero Season 2 a lot. There's just a lot so far to really enjoy with this season, but the thing that I think I really appreciate with this season the most is currently it feels like it's really trying to go back to the classic shonen roots that made a lot of these kind of older battle series really popular. Because a lot of times we like to reminisce back into the past and say, oh, remember how we used to have this like trope that was really popular back in the day, but now we just don't use it? A lot of times it's better that things get left in the past and we evolve and we do new character types, we have new types of plots and just things like that. But there is this kind of like sense of just this classic carefree battle shonen that has the tournament arcs, it has things like this, and I feel like a lot of these series really, they sometimes try to go back to those classic days, and I just feel like it just doesn't work as well as it did back in the past, and would have been better if they just did something completely new. But Boku no Hero this season is absolutely killing it. It's doing its own thing with its tournament, but it's absolutely awesome. Like, that's, like, straight up. It's awesome. What really works is with season 1, you didn't really get to know too many of the characters. It was a fun season. It had some cool powers, like a little bit of cool story arcs and things like that, but it was just getting the ball rolling. We didn't really see much, and if that's all it was, then it would have just been an okay, good, solid series. Nothing you really have to recommend. But because now that we're in season 2 and we're starting to see some of the backstories and just some of the personalities behind all the other faces, not just focusing on Deku, as despite Deku being a really cool character, I think he's the perfect fit. The guy who had that dream, who was just kind of like us when we were a kid, you know, we always had our idols, it'd be cool if we could do what they did, and now he gets the chance and it works in a believable way. But characters like, I think his name is Todoroki, he's the ice and fire guy, like we're starting to see that, you know, his drive and his will to be the best is probably clouded by some family issues, as he mentions in the episode. I think it's his right hand, it could be his left, but he basically says he'll never use the hand that has, I assume, his fire in battle, as he looks up to his father, who seems pretty menacing, so he must have a very not good relationship when it comes to his father, maybe how, like, he uses his abilities, maybe he thinks he's too cruel, maybe there's something else going on there, but you're getting a sense of, like, who he is as a person. He's not just this kind of stone cold, I'm gonna be the best. I mean, Bakugo and Deku were the ones who kind of stole the show in season 1, but now we're getting other characters, like, I mean, even, I forget his name, I think it's Ida, I think is how you pronounce his name, but you know, even he's saying, like, I don't want to be in your team, Deku, because you're not the only one who wants to beat you, you're also my rival, I can't just stick around with you so I win, I have to challenge you and prove to myself that I can beat you, and I can be the best. So all these characters are doing their own thing, and you're getting a sense of personality for all these characters. So watching when this, like, this kind of like battle begins, and looks like we're about halfway through it, where they have to make these teams, and you see all of them going after Deku, or at least the majority, because literally if you want to get first place, you have to steal Deku's hairband there, because literally you have to just steal the hairbands from other people who rack up enough points. When the timer runs out, you know, it's kind of elimination, the best to the worst there. And it's really cool. I think it's Class B or Class A, I forget which one, but basically the ones who all came in last place in the first, like, little obstacle race, they were holding back. Like, they literally wanted to lose because they knew there was a second obstacle, and they knew it would be, like, ranked, you know, whoever finished first in the first one is going to be, like, the hot target. So they're actually kicking ass in their own way, and, you know, people like Bakugo and things like that are getting riled up because they're just making a fool of them. So you get this really sense of just good personality. It feels like it's its own thing, but it has that classic shonen feel that I really like, without making it feel like we should just be doing something new and original. It feels like, no, they're doing a new and original thing, but making it feel like it came from the past, back in the good old days when there was a lot of really solid shonens. I really liked this episode. I thought just visually it was awesome. There was some great Deku kind of like shocked moments because he is the 10 million point man. He's got a lot riding on him, and I just really liked how they formed their team. You know, they have the bird guy, I forget his name, but basically he can summon that, like, I think it's like a familiar. It seems like how it's worked, because like he has that shadow, but it can talk to him as well, so it's pretty cool. But they basically make an awesome team. We have that girl from last week who has like the suit, and she can kind of like fly around. She has all these little different, like, you know, tools to help them out. So they build this team that actually seems like the perfect team for Deku. Deku really can't use his powers. I would like to see Deku, you know, throw a punch, throw a kick, just do something with his abilities, because, you know, he's supposed to be the next All Might. This is his chance to show. But I do like how they are, like, pushing him out there. Like with the first race, he won because of his intelligence and he thought outside the box. And this way, he's also kind of doing that, but I do want him to show the crowd, I am a badass even with my powers. And I think he will do that, maybe not in this part of the race here, or the fight, but but I think he will show it eventually, but I'm just waiting for that moment where he throws a punch and shows I'm gonna be the next All Might. Overall, this episode I thought was absolutely fantastic. It feels like it's getting better and better, and all that I've ever been hearing is it just gets even better from here. And I can't wait to see what happens next week, but let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or do you think it was just okay? Before I leave, smack that like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.